Krishna, for organizing this important event and also for receiving me and my colleague here in Chennai, in the beautiful city, and giving all the hospitality. In addition to that, I would also like to thank here all the audiences and also the press who are here just to listen from us regarding what's going on in Ethiopia, especially in terms of investment, trade, and relation with India. Just to see some points regarding the purpose of today's program. As we all recall last year in January 2021, we inaugurate the India-Africa Trade Council with the presence of Her Excellency Dr. Nagma, Additional Secretary of the Ministry of External Affairs. In that meeting, we were agreed to have a delegation to some parts of Africa, including Ethiopia, especially in the month of April. But that plan was not implemented due to many problems, especially COVID. But after then, a lot has been happened, and now we feel that this is the time to reinstate that plan and to have the delegation to Ethiopia. Just to say a few words regarding what has happened after April 2021. Of course, as we all know, COVID has been there in almost all over the world, and it was one of the predicaments that really hinder all of us to do as much as possible. In addition to that, in Ethiopia, election has took place, and also the new government has been established, and there were law enforcement operation happening in the northern part of Ethiopia. And in November 2021, the biggest annual meeting of the African head of missions, the head of states were happening in Ethiopia. As it is very well known, Ethiopia is, especially as this is the seat of the African Union. So almost 54 African heads of states and their ministers came to Ethiopia to undertake their annual meeting, which has been postponed for 2 years because of COVID. So this really shows that Ethiopia is like in a proper manner to undertake big events, and also shows how Ethiopia is one of the safest place for undertaking different kind of activities. In addition to that, what happened in Ethiopia is Ethiopia has been developing one of the largest hydroelectric dam in Africa, and this dam has started to, one of the turbine of this dam has started to operate. So this is also one of the big successes that happened in Ethiopia, and this dam is producing 15,700 gigawatt of electricity per hour per year. But despite all these ups and downs, which has happened in Ethiopia and in most part of the world, we can see that still Ethiopian economy was one of the fastest growing economy. It grows 6.1% per annum, even if it is a little bit lesser than what has happened before. And in this time, more than 30 new Indian companies came to Ethiopia. And even recently, last week, one of Indian pharmaceutical company was inaugurated in one of the industrial park in Ethiopia. So this shows that still Ethiopia is one of the investment destination of India. So all this really shows that despite all this time, India has been a good partner of Ethiopia, both politically and also economically. And Indian business people were seeing Ethiopia like one of their safest business destinations, so that still our relationship is so strong and sustainable, and we are thankful for all those for the Indian government. So now the Ethiopian government, more of after COVID and after overcoming so many problems. The government is focusing on developing its economy, reforming its different economic agendas, especially by recovering investments and also by developing different kind of reform agenda, and also by stimulating growth using several kind of investment opportunities. So I would like to say that still after so many up and downs, Ethiopia is still open for investment opportunities. Ethiopia is one of the safest haven for making trade and investment from its partner, especially with India. So thank you. If there is any question, we can.
See that this conference today is a prelude to that particular plan. We are going to be finalizing all the dates in a day or two and submitting for final consideration. Mr. Ramakrishnan is also going to be accompanying and we also have our other trade commissioners from Kerala, and they are here today. They are also going to accompany us. So it will be a big delegation that will be going, and we look forward to much more association in the next week. In fact, the next month, April 1st week, we will have the larger delegation, during which we will interact, and immediately after that, the Indian delegation will part. So, once again, we would like to welcome you all, the press and the media. Please feel free to ask any clarifications you might have. This is the press meet, and after this, we are going to have another session of the industrialists, and other investors will be coming in. I think, thank you so much, and once again, welcome, Excellency. We look forward for other successful Ethiopia and India engagement. Thank you.
Ethiopia is open for business. We have, in fact, we are one of the destinations for foreign direct investment in Africa. And we have more than 607 Indian companies in Ethiopia which are operating now. And they have been employing more than 50,000 Ethiopians, and they are in manufacturing. Most of them are in manufacturing sector, and the government is giving priorities for agro processing, pharmaceuticals, laser and laser products, textile, ICT, and tourism sectors are priority given areas for investors to go there. And investors can invest fully in fully owned companies or in a joint venture scenarios. And the government is facilitating these investors' requests through Ethiopian Investment Commission, and we are going to bring a delegation from Ethiopian Investment Commission next week, as Dr. Nasif mentioned earlier. So we are trying to have more Indian investors to Ethiopia because we have a lot in common. We share same cultures. We have cultural proximities with India, and our relationship with India goes back to 2 millennia. So this is we believe this is a very strong relationship between our two countries, and we would like to have more Indian investors in Ethiopia. Thank you.
Last year, same time, almost same time, I was inducted as the director of COMISA in Southern Region. And I got it from the hands of the Excellency appointment. It makes it more passionate for me to start with Ethiopia. Primarily because when I read about this Ethiopian economy and Indian economy, I found many things in common. One is agri-base. The second is education, skills and development. The third is pharma. Now, Ethiopian economy has been helped by Indian economy by investing in a particular infrastructure development in a very big way. So, India has a specific agenda of a trade relationship or developing trade relationship with Ethiopia. Now, to start with, I thought agri will be a very, very good to a good investment to start with, because both economies understand this particular investment very easily. And as the Trade Commissioner rightly said, they have no qualms of specific Bhumi Putra concept and all, like what we have in other countries. It's 100% FAI approved for agri processing and agri farming investments. Now, I think COVID basically is an eye opener for agro-pharmaceuticals. நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் மழை pepper has solved COVID in a very good way. No dispute about this. In fact, pepper regular சாப்பிட்டவங்களுக்கும் okay, those who had no history of any physiological issues, if they had consumed pepper every day, COVID not attack at all. There is a record for this. So my issue is that this type of agro or nutraceuticals is what we call as. I think it will help both the economy to grow. So either we invest in Ethiopia and develop agri processing, and that can be exported to other parts of the world, including import into India. So I think there are good returns there. It will help the Ethiopian economy also, because it's a labor intensive investment. So a lot of job opportunities will be created in Ethiopia. India will go for a direct investment into that. So this is one. And second thing is education. I think primarily skill development, India has shown its strength, because the NRIs in India are shining terribly overseas. That's because Indians have a natural skill set development. Now, native intelligence, not all countries possess this. Intelligence. So this, I think, most of the world has understood this concept. That's why in US, in Western countries, in large companies, you have Indians heading those corporates. So they grow very fast because of the native intelligence. So Ethiopia has a very good skill set development, but they lack that skill, so which India can substitute as a coexisting program. You can have some exchange programs with the university students, where you can do some skill developments. So idella will have an important investment criteria. Of course, you can have other like IT, other areas of pharmaceuticals. And there are huge scopes, hospitals. There are various scopes. So with that, I think I'll conclude this particular speech. Any questions? I'm ready to answer.
Of course, sometime in 1974, there was hunger that was happening in Ethiopia, and that really affects almost the population in the northern part of Ethiopia. But after that, with the support of different international organizations and also the Ethiopian government, we have been working on redressing that problem. And this time, almost things are being normalized, and especially the Ministry of Health is working on children development here.
Could you throw some lights on investment made by Indian companies so far?
How much company?
So, how many 50 companies how much they invested and how much you are expecting investment?
As of now,